Hi, and thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with me tonight. In tonight's video, we are going to do a very easy eye test to see whether your eyes are still functioning like they should. I have prepared some very simple tasks that I will do to you, and I would like for you to look at what I'm doing and give an answer on what I'm going to ask you. I hope that you are sitting or laying down somewhere comfortable. This is going to be a very easy test, as I already mentioned, so you don't have to worry about anything. I have not heard that your eyes are not functioning well, so I don't think that we will see anything special tonight. But we just want to make sure that your eyes are still doing okay, since they are very pretty. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. I am going to ask you to look at my two hands. As you can see, there are 10 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I am going to hold a various number of fingers up in the air, and every time that I'm doing that, I would like for you to tell me how many fingers you see. So we are going to start with one hand, just to get a feel of how it's going, and when you do great, we will involve the other hand. So for now, let's start with this hand. I'm going to put my first fingers up, and I would like for you to tell me how many fingers you see. Okay, perfect. Let's do that again. How many fingers do you see? Amazing. And what about now? And now? Okay, great. Keep going. How many fingers do you see? Perfect. How many fingers? How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers? Let's do it one more time. How many fingers do you see? Okay, great. I'm now going to involve the other hand. So let's start with a simple one. How many fingers do you see? Great. How many fingers? Perfect. How many fingers? Okay, great. How many fingers? And what about now? What about now? How many fingers do you see? How many fingers? What about now? Let's do it 5 more times. How many fingers? How many fingers do you see? How many fingers? 2 and 1. Okay, perfect. I don't think that I saw anything special in that test, so I think that you did really great. Let's move on to the next one. I got a little notepad with me, a little notepad, and also a pencil, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a shape on the notepad, and then I'm going to show it to you, and I would like for you to tell me what kind of shape I drew. So I hope that you are ready. I'm now going to open the notepad. It's a brand new notepad, so I hope that will bring extra luck, but I am sure that you will pass this test. I'm now going to draw the first shape, and in a few seconds I would like you to tell me what shape you see. I'm now going to show it to you in 3, 2, 1. What shape do you see? Perfect. That is indeed a circle. Let's move on to the next shape. I'm now going to draw the next shape, and in a few seconds I would like for you to tell me what shape you see. I'm still drawing the shape, and since I'm ready, I'm going to show you the shape that I drew. It is this shape, and I would like for you to tell me what kind of shape I drew. Amazing, you are doing great. Let's move on to the third one, not the first, not the second, but the third one. I'm now going to draw another shape, and this one is kind of a hard shape. So I'm very curious to know if you know what kind of shape this is. 3, 2, 1. And I would like for you to tell me what kind of shape this is. Great. This is supposed to be a star, as you guessed correctly, but it doesn't look that great. Let's move on to the next shape of tonight. I'm going to draw the next shape, and I would like for you to tell me in a few seconds from now what kind of shape this is. In 3, 2, 1. What kind of shape do you see on the screen? Amazing, you are doing great. Let's move on to the last shape, which is going to be the following. And in a few seconds from now, I would like you to tell me what kind of shape this is. Great, you did fantastic. I'm going to write down which tests you passed and which you didn't. But for now, you passed all of the tests, so that is great. But I already knew that there would be nothing wrong with your eyes. But just to make sure, we are going to do 2 little more tests, so that we know for 100% that your eyes are functioning like they should. The next test involves my hands. I'm going to show you my finger, and I would like for you to tell me whether it comes from the left side, the right side, from above, or from underneath. So we are going to start in 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to make this easy. I would like for you to tell me what side my finger is coming from. Great. And what about now? Let's do that again. What side is my finger coming from? What about now? And what about now? Great. Keep telling me what side my finger is coming from. But as far as we're into this test, you are doing amazing. So I would like for you to keep telling me what side my finger is coming from. Okay, great. I would now like for you to close 1 out of your 2 eyes. It doesn't matter whether it's the left or the right side, which one you feel most comfortable with closing. And now we are going to do this again, and I would like for you to tell me what side the finger is coming from. And what about now? And what about now? And this one. And this one. this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Great, you did amazing. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. I'm going to write down that you passed this test. Just going to quickly write down the details of how many you got right and how many you got wrong. But in your case, everything was right, so good job. Okay, great. I still have one more test that I would like to do, which involves a light. This light. And we are going to do exactly the same thing as that we did at the other test. So this time I'm going to do it with a flashlight. So if you are ready, then we can start the last test. I'm going to start this test in 3, 2, 1. What side is the flashlight coming from? Great, and what about now? And what about now? Can you tell me what side the flashlight is coming from? And once again, once again. And let's do it another time. What side is the flashlight coming from? And what about now? And what about now? Can you tell me what side the flashlight is coming from? And one more time. Great. I would like you to close your left eye, and then we are going to do this test again. So please close your left eye for me. And let's do this test again in 3, 2, 1. What side is the flashlight coming from? And what about now? And now. What side is the flashlight coming from? And can you tell me another time? Let's do it again. What side is the flashlight coming from? And another time. And one more time. Great. And now I would like you to open both of your eyes. And instead of closing your left eye, I would like for you to close your right eye. So if you could just do that for me. And once you're ready, I'm ready. And let's do it one more time. Which side is the flashlight coming from? And another time. One more time. want you to keep focused and tell me which side the flashlight is coming from. And let's do it another time. And another time. Okay, great. We are now going to do it one more time. One more time to see if your eyes are functioning perfectly. And to know that I'm going to ask you to close both of your eyes. So not one of them, but both. And I would like you to tell me what side the light is coming from. And I'm going to hold it very close to your eyes so you can get a good feeling of what side it's coming from. Okay, tell me. What side was the light coming from? Okay, great. Let's do it again. What side is the light coming from? Perfect. And another time. And what about this time? And this time? Let's do it another time. Which side is the flashlight coming from and where is it leaving? And what about now? And now. And 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Great. You did amazing. I'm going to write down on my notebook that you have passed all of the tests. So I'm going to do that real quick. And I'm going to give you my handwriting, and you can hand this in to the person at the front of the store. Once she sees this, she will give you a certificate. And on that certificate is written that everything is fine with your eyes, and that you can still do everything, so that no one has to worry about the function of your eyes. So I think that I'm going to let you out of the store right now. I want to thank you for spending time with me tonight. And if you would like to stay for a little longer, I have multiple videos up on my YouTube channel, which you can watch. I would be very happy to spend some more time with you. Thanks again for clicking on tonight's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Good night.